everyone. These are my two audience members that will be sitting in for my presentation. So, everyone has guilty pleasures in life. Maybe you are a shopaholic, maybe you love football more than the normal human being, or maybe you have a weird obsession for watching those zip-popping videos that pop up on your newsfeed. Anyway, regardless of what it may be, there is something that every individual finds pleasure from. In my life, that item is food. Author Jo Beverly wrote in her book, My Lady Notorious, sometimes food is more than food. This statement, while simple, is very true. I'm going to tell you a story of my life when a no-good rotten day was turned into quite possibly the best day ever because of a sandwich. Ice cream, mangoes, pad thai, the voice of Morgan Freeman narrating my life is echoing in my head. I see a beautiful slice of thin crust pizza slowly descending from above, making its way towards me. It's almost within reach when, beep, 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 my alarm clock rudely awakes me and I wake up panicked, knowing I have overslept. I quickly jump out of bed, throw on clothes as fast as possible, and grab my keys as I make my way for the car. The day was already not going as planned. I tried to sneak in the back door, hoping my boss wouldn't see me come in, but she was right there as I walked through the door, 4 minutes late. So I avoided eye contact and quickly got to work. The day was a drag, and the clock seemed to never move quick enough. Tick, tick, tick. Honestly, it was at a standstill. I wasn't able to take my usual lunch break because we were unbelievably busy and understaffed. So by the time 5 o'clock rolled around, my stomach was growling so loud, everyone in the whole room could probably hear it. I finally clocked out and ventured out to find a bite to eat. As I made my way down Main Street, I noticed that many of the shops were closed. I had forgotten it was a holiday, and I soon realized that finding food was going to be a struggle. So I walked out, and found out that the pizza place was closed, sushi shop was closed, the bakery, you guessed it, it was closed. My stomach dropped, and I knew that I was going to have to settle for cold cereal at home when out of nowhere, a small glimmer of hope caught my eye. There in the window of the hipster sandwich shop was the illuminated red sign flashing open. Once again, like the stuff out of fairy tales, the heavens opened up, and a beam of sunlight lit up my face. I opened the door and stepped inside. The jingle of the bell alerted the lonely worker inside to my arrival. He greeted me with a smile and seemed excited to see me. I think they didn't have a lot of customers that day. So as I walked up to the counter, he offered me a menu. I obliged, as every respectable 22-year-old woman should, for I am well aware of the social norms of the restaurant business. You know, they give you a menu, you look over the menu, you ask about the daily special, but you always order the exact same thing. However, this day I decided to try something new. It was time for me to pick out a new favorite that would keep me coming back for more. So I settled on this veggie torta that I had heard so much about from a friend. This torta is packed with freshly chopped veggies and comes on a delicious bun. I ordered it and sat down. As I sat down, my mind drifted into how the day had gone so far and what I would say to my boss tomorrow. But before I knew it, the torta had arrived. It looked incredible. It was packed full of pickled daikons and carrots, fresh jalapenos, crunchy cucumbers, clover sprouts, red and green peppers, melted provolone, and slathered with chipotle mayo. This thing stood about 6 inches high. It was a monster. Accompanying the sandwich were pickles and chips, as if the torta wasn't food enough already. Attempting the first bite, it was almost too big to handle, and I ended up actually squishing most of it onto my plate. However, the flavors made my taste buds dance, which made the mess well worth it. The spicy, creamy, salty mix of perfection was making my eyes roll back into my head. I'm not even kidding when I'm telling you this may have been the best thing I've ever eaten. Every bite seemed to get better and better. Reaching the point where my stomach was stuffed wasn't enough for me to stop eating. I'd eaten more than I normally would, and there was still about a third left on the plate. So of course I asked for a to-go box and decided I actually wanted a few more bites before taking it home. But before I knew it, I had eaten all the rest of that too. I think I had found my new favorite meal. So with a full stomach and a happy heart, I graciously thanked the man who delivered this masterpiece. That was money well spent. I never thought I would speak so highly of a mere sandwich, but this one was out of this world. So yeah, this may be a silly story from my silly life, but to me, food can be an avenue to many fun and exciting things. I learned a couple of important lessons that day. First, no matter how bad you think your day is going, there's always a possibility that things can turn around. And second, venturing out of your comfort zone and trying new things can turn out to be one of the best choices you will ever make. And here are my two audience members.